because they did approve the guidelines that prohibited overtly religious symbols, in addition to Joe Biden's appalling proclamation as Easter Sunday as Trans Day of Visibility. And when Joe Biden was asked today whether or not he approved that proclamation, he said, "No, I didn't. I didn't put that out." Well, news for Joe Biden. Yes, you did. Here it is, his own writing. So either Joe Biden is unaware of what his White House is doing, or he's lying. Either way, we're still waiting on his apology for disrespecting Christians across this country, the Christian faith. But this is unsurprising from the Biden White House. This is the same administration that used the DOJ to target pro-life activists, that sent the FBI to infiltrate Catholic Mass, and that we can never forget the heinous, despicable image of a transgender activist on the White House South Lawn exposing themselves, taking off their shirt. Joe Biden has spent years appeasing far-left activists and disrespecting Christians. This is no different.
Rick,
because on March 31st, which happened to be Easter, Joe Biden issued this proclamation. And I'll show you. This is legit. This is from the White House. Now, therefore, I, Joseph R. Biden Jr., President of the United States, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, do hereby proclaim March 31st, 2024 as Transgender Day of Visibility. And if you go down, and he signs it under his name. All right. And I'm not going to go over the controversy of making this proclamation on the most holy of Christian days, Easter. I'm not going to get into that. But just today, a day later, we get this. Just in, I didn't do that, Biden said when asked about proclaiming Easter Sunday Trans Day of Visibility. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. That's his official position. But we have the document. We have the document that he signed. And when he was questioned about it, like, why did you issue this proclamation and make March 31st the Trans Day of Visibility? Why did you do that, Biden? He said, I didn't do that. But we have the document. Maybe he didn't even know what he's signing. They just said, here, we need you to sign these papers. Don't bother to read them, Joe. You get confused. Just put your name on it. And we know Joe doesn't post on X. He doesn't know how to post on Twitter. Those are other people that post. We saw his press secretary. We caught her posting on his account. So he doesn't really post on his account. We know that. So Biden didn't post it on Twitter. I don't think he came up with this proclamation of trans visibility. I don't think he knew anything about it, but he did sign it, but he doesn't know what he's doing. But that's a problem. We have a president of the United States. One of the three options. Either he's a really bad liar, that he's so bad you should know you're going to get caught, right? Number two, your mind's totally gone. You can't remember what you did the day prior. Or number three, you don't even run your own White House. You don't even know the proclamations your staff is creating, and they tell you to sign it, and you don't even know what the hell's going on. And because he acted very surprised when the reporter asked him about it.
What do you make of President Biden's redubbing of the holiday as Transgender Day?
Wait a minute, he said that didn't happen. He said he didn't do it. So which raises the question, either he's not being honest with the public, or he really didn't know what was going on. And so my question would be, who's running the presidency? Is it a bunch of woke 20-something-year-old White House staffers that just put out this drivel whenever they want? So I don't know who's in charge. The fact that he's not owning up to it, either way it's bad. Either he's not being honest, or he really didn't have anything to do with it.
We know that Biden is nothing more than a puppet. Very obvious. But what's becoming more and more obvious is that he has absolutely no idea what he is signing and or endorsing. So at the Easter egg roll hunt thing, whatever it was, he was confronted about the fact that Trans Visibility Day was made a big deal on Easter. He's like, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. You're misinformed, blah, blah, blah. And it seemed genuine that he was surprised. So it's very plausible that he had no idea that he signed that or put that tweet out in his name, making a big deal about that. So Mike Johnson used this as another way to highlight the mental acuity that is a problem. This guy is dementia ridden. He has absolutely no idea what he is doing, and he has no business being in the office of president. He has no business running again. So the radical left pushing him as their puppet needs to be stopped.
Joe Biden just denied issuing a proclamation for Transgender Day of Visibility on Easter Sunday. When asked about it, he told the press poll, "I didn't do that. It's pretty scary that someone else can put an order out under his name." And you have to wonder, who is really running the White House? Is this proclamation above his pay grade?